Holy shit, it actually happened. I did not think that this would happen. I came into this game with the lowest possible expectations, but holy shit. Um, yeah, so I'm doing a stream, I guess. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but that's just because I don't know when I'm gonna get the time to edit this. I'm gonna go out and celebrate this win, but oh my god. The amount of emotions that instantly hit me the second that this happened. For context, I live in the Bay Area now, and everyone here is a Warriors fan. So I'm getting I'm getting all these text messages from everyone I know personally talking about, like congrats on the Spurs victory. And it's crazy. Yeah, this game, man, shout out Chet Holmgren for being absolutely nothing all series. Um, this dude snuck himself into an all NBA third team somehow. He did nothing. And they keep talking about it on the broadcast, and it's to the point that Mark Daigneault's fucking fed up with him and takes him out of the game, and then oh my god, the Spurs just won the West. I can't believe it, like, coming into the season, I had a little bit more faith in the Spurs than a lot of people. I watched a lot of Card Bryant tape. I wasn't really too sure about Dylan Harper, but he went second overall, so I didn't have any doubts there. To see the way that Steph Castle grew this season, to see the way that, you know, Wemby has, evolved into an MVP candidate. This is the team that I'm glad to be supporting. There were several times in this game where OKC showed who they really were, including SGA. Yeah, like if I want to like talk all analysts right now, which may be a little hard, but I'm just trying to get a video out at the least. Yeah, you see SGA in this game go for 35 and 9, and they talk about it at the end of this one. That dude was gassed, and rightfully so. Um, in my mind, through the series, Caruso was the best player, and tonight SGA showed that he did deserve that MVP because Wemby didn't have an MVP type game, but the Spurs as a team, since Game 6, came together, realized, hey, there's no more time to mess around. This is where champions are made. And oh my goodness, we have the Spurs versus the Knicks, which is a rematch from 1999 when the Spurs won their first championship with Tim Duncan, David Robinson. Great contributions from everyone. De'Aaron Fox was elite. They kept talking about him, the only person with Game 7 experience. He showed that experience today. You see Castle, who starts off the game strong while Wemby is still struggling to find rhythm. Um, Devin Vassell hit a couple threes, some good defense. There were some, like, bad fouls. I would say this is not Devin Vassell's best game, but hey, it didn't fucking matter. Um, you get Champagnie who hits 5 threes or something crazy like that, 5, 6 threes from Champagnie. Yeah, 6 of 10. Absolutely absurd. Champagnie was a monster and really carried us in that stretch in the 3rd and 4th quarter when OKC really brought it close. Victor Wembanyama, I mean, the best player in the world. I was really getting scared towards the end there when he was in foul trouble. And then Luke Cornett just said, "No, don't be scared. I'll hold you with my big white arms." He took us home, man. He took us home. 2 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block. The most energizing block I've ever seen in my life. Um, yeah, we get 3 minutes of Carter Bryant, including a Carter Bryant made shot. So let's go Carter Bryant. Harrison Barnes wins on his birthday doing absolutely nothing, shooting 1 shot. Um, yeah, sorry about that. Holy f Dylan Harper comes out of here off the bench, puts up another 12 points, including that crazy clutch tip back, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, great defense all around. Keldon Johnson, oh my god, I was really scared when he chucked up those last 2 threes because he had not been shooting well all game. Makes the 2 threes when it matters, has 11 points in has 11 points in this one. Oh my goodness, 3 fouls. Yeah, sorry, I'm, like, looking at my phone. This is crazy. OKC makes the decision to not start Jared McCain, and yeah, I mean, he takes 12 shots here and just doesn't shoot well from 3. Um, I think he shot 80% in that Lakers series, and granted, the Lakers don't have nearly the same kind of defense as the Spurs, but, definitely a little bit of a fall off here from Jared McCain, which, um, isn't saying too much just because he hasn't played that much, but I really liked his intensity all game. He really showed that, um, I still think that he was probably a top 3 most impactful player on this team, and yeah, shout out SGA, really, really put together a nice game here. I think they talked about this all series and, like, comparing what the Spurs played against last series and this series, I've never had, like, the fear of God put into me when I was watching my team play against SGA, but when we played against Ant, especially in that last series, even on one leg, that dude was making my heart palpitate, and, I got that same kind of, like, scaredness that, "Oh, Jared McCain, you know, he hits 1 3, it's over." Alex Caruso on that crazy game 1 when he started hitting 99 threes. Um, yeah. I thought Lou Dort was gonna lose him this game when he took 3 threes early, um, but he stopped shooting at the end of this, which I don't even know if it ended up helping because behind SGA, you get Carson Wallace here with 17 points, um, and just literally no one else took shots. Alex Caruso and Jared McCain off the bench took a lot of shots, obviously. Caruso playing nearly 40 minutes off the bench here. Lou Dort basically got soft benched halfway through this game. Isaiah Hartenstein could not be as effective after his game 2 debacle where he was just holding the entire time. Um, yeah, this was a tough game. This is a hard-fought game, and looking ahead, I guess, here to the Knicks game on Monday or Tuesday, I think it is. Might even be Wednesday. It's not gonna be easy at all. It's gonna be really hard, actually, because this is one of the best teams in the world. Um, and they have a week and a half of rest, and we're gonna get 3 days. Hopefully that turns into rust for them, but at the end of the day, I know a lot of people have been talking about the Eastern Conference. Whoever comes out of that, it doesn't even matter. They're going to lose the game. I don't think that's true. I think that any team that makes it that far is going to do pretty well. And they're so hot right now. Yeah, I'm a little bit like nervous, but man, this was the monster in the West. This is the one. Um, Carter Bryant comes out with 2 points. Yeah, I think I mentioned that. Yeah, I think I rambled a lot here, but for the Spurs, this was my first conference finals or our first conference finals since 2014. Um, that being the year of or sorry, 2017, the year of Kawhi's injury to Zaza Pachulia, and That's all I could think about this series. I didn't say anything about it, but all I could think about was what if someone goes down, and in game 1, we see Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox, like, basically go down for part of the series. Or I guess De'Aaron Fox went out before, but wow, this was incredible. Um, I have no idea how this happened. Um, this team really came together, showed that they have the best player in the world on their team. They're going to the fucking finals. There's not much else to say. I will probably do another one of these as a preview to the not a live stream because I think I'm losing track of my mind right now. But yeah, towards the end of this game, you see kind of a breakdown there, and I think that's where the experience really showed. But because of the pressure that the Spurs put on all game, it didn't matter because even though we lose like 6 points in the last like 3 minutes, they're up by 12. And, I think these are one experience building moments. And I guess not 6 points. I guess it's 4 points because Devin Vassell got that slam, man. When he gets it and it's over, and Jared McCain, I mean, shout out Jared McCain. I think he played his heart off in this series. He was put into a position that he, like, if you look, what, he got traded in February, so 3, 4 months ago, he would have never imagined himself to be in Philly at the least. He would have never thought they were playing to go to the championship. And yeah, this is beautiful. There were a lot of times where I was concerned with our shot taking. I was concerned with the way that we were making offensive plays, but our defense showed up time and time again. And what I think I've learned from this is, especially when they don't have J-Dub, and I'm not gonna lie, like, this, like, if you wanna say that it's fraudulent, I don't give 2 shits. At the end of the day, it'll be a championship banner if the Spurs can beat the Knicks, knock on wood. But no J-Dub definitely helps here, no AJ Mitchell to help SGA here. There was no one here to alleviate the scoring, and this is where the Spurs took advantage. Even though SGA has 9 assists here, make it tough for him to be a playmaker. Um, you see that in 3 turnovers, not a lot of turnovers by any means, but for SGA, he's someone who takes care of the ball really well, and you could see that he was getting frustrated with the double teams being thrown at him after he had a lot and a lot of shots being made. Um, and really, even if he did get the ball out, there really wasn't anything else happening. Looking at the box score, I had no idea that Chet played 32 minutes. Like, yes, he has 2 blocks in this one, 2 steals in this one, but, you don't make 3rd team All NBA because you're not even the best defender on a court with Wemby. Um, you're not even a better defender than Devin Vassell, who doesn't make any all defense, by the way. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, Chet disappearing is really gonna make people question him, and he's gonna have a lot to prove this upcoming season, this off season, maybe even to the Thunder. I don't know if this is a contract year for him. It looks like it should be since he was drafted in 2022. Chet Holmgren contract. No, never mind. He got that extension. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, now that extension does not look good. Um, yeah, starting next season, Chet will be making $41 million. Holy shit. And I think, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the Reddit thread that talks about this, but the fact that like, he's great against every other team, very true. But this is a matchup that, like, again, from both sides, unless an injury happens, which we pray doesn't happen. But um, this is the matchup that we're gonna see in the conference finals, like probably 4 years straight, just like we saw Warriors and Cavs 4 years straight. Um, and if he there was this point in this game where Chet is like about to take a three, and he hits a little pump fake. No one pulls up on him, and then he just decides to pass the ball. He's still wide open. He is 7'1", able to drain that three. I just don't understand what happened to him. Don't get me wrong, I am so fucking happy that it happened, but unless it was something that was very personal that really shook him, obviously, then no, um, that's upsetting, and I hope that he's okay, but yeah, this this is insane. But yeah, new video will probably be out in a couple of days after this one, talking more diagnosing the upcoming series, talking about the NBA Cup probably, and yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Go Spurs, go.